It was $30 billion, 30. We were promised $10 billion worth of funding in Geneva conference. We received less than $1 billion. But Excellency, if you had a chance to visit the flood affected areas, you will find that communities and local people with their own resources, almost 80% of them, they have now made their life as always back to normal. And in doing so, they have invested from their own saving, they have invested from their own endowments, they have borrowed from friends and families, they have sold their assets, but they have tried to adapt to the loss and damage by this flood. So the point that I'm trying to make, that at least if not 30, if not 15, if not 20, they must have spent at least $10 billion in order to get their life back to normal. And when we go to COPs, I think we need to highlight this point, that it's not only that the developing countries and the vulnerable countries, we are at a receiving end, and we are trying to seek sympathies from developed nation. We have put our share on table.
Whenever there is a climate shock, you sort of invest your savings in order to rebuild, rehabilitate. And when there is less saving induced by climate shocks, there would be less available for this saving in the retirement age. And when this youth bulge will be retired in Pakistan, there would be more population of dependent people. That would be intergenerationality adverse impact of climate change, of climate shocks.
Pakistan, like rest of the world, is suffering in the consequences of this lack of action from the rich fossil fuel-based economies, in the form of floods, droughts, heat waves, crop failures, and pandemics. Excellency, we urge developed countries to fulfill their commitments to provide financial and technological support to developing nations, to facilitate their transition to low-carbon, climate-resilient economies. We believe that developed countries, which have historically contributed the most to the greenhouse gas emissions, should take the lead in addressing climate change and supporting developing nations in their mitigation and adaptation affairs.
Building on our successful track record of being a bridge between global north and south, especially during our recently concluded chairmanship to the non-aligned movement, under the leadership, inshallah, COP29 also will be yet another platform bringing together countries with different level of development.
The Loss and Damage Fund, established in 2022, and now already different countries make their readiness to contribute. We understand that this money is not enough to compensate or to cover all the losses. But again, for our team and for all the world, for all the countries, it is a good opportunity in Baku to discuss these issues, to invite all possible participants to use this chance to demonstrate their readiness for the consolidation of this contribution.